guys, Williams back, and we're going to talk about trucks, especially this truck, this 1-ton dually. You know, it is General Motors' flagship truck, and it can't even haul what it's supposed to haul. It can't even haul half of what it's supposed to haul. But we're going to talk about this truck. We're going to talk about some upgrades coming up for the RV transport guys. We're going to talk about all the guys out there that keep watching the General Motors videos that I keep putting about all these transmission issues, all the guys I've talked to lately, guys I've met on the road in the last few days in Oregon, in Utah. People track me down all the time now. They see me on the road. It's weird. They just want to talk about this. I will pull into a car wash. Somebody will walk over and go, "Hey, you're the guy on YouTube." And I'm going, "I didn't think we were that big yet," okay? So it's crazy sometimes, but I just washed this truck. This truck is the dirtiest it's ever been. It cost me 50 bucks at the car wash, and I was there for an hour. It's just the worst it's ever been. I mean, we went to Oregon, we went out west, we fought snow, we fought all that stuff. So, but this is a work truck, guys. But what I want to talk about, this is not the work truck that you think. When I think of work truck, I think of an oil field guy out there running those oil roads, beating the shit. I think of a farmer dragging heavy equipment, running through the fields. That's what I think is a work truck. And those trucks get the shit beat out of them, right? This truck doesn't get that. This truck is all highway miles. Since this new transmission was put in there that, you know, General Motors says there's nothing wrong with the transmissions, but they sent me one off the assembly line and put it in this truck, you know, at 75,000 miles. I have not hauled anything over 7,500 pounds. This is their flagship 1-ton dually. This thing's supposed to be able to do it all, right, guys? I mean, I get slack all the time when I tell people how much I love the truck, and they're like, "Well, you shouldn't love, you know, if you love this truck, you can't love this truck if it has the problems." I mean, you know, guys, you love your wife, and sometimes she's got a lot of problems too, right? Okay, but this is one that General Motors does not do anything about. It's been going on and it's still going on. I talked to a guy with a 2025 that's got transmission problems, guys. I talked to a guy with a 2024, just hit 98,000 miles, the thing's shifting, lights are coming on, sensors, it's having problems. He knows it's gonna need to go in the shop. He had a 2020, it was in the shop so many times for transmission, he finally went and traded it for a 2024 because they told him the problems were fixed. This is what these videos are about. This is not about me building this channel. This is about me not making a mistake like we did. Even though you might buy a Ford or a Dodge and still have a mistake, but at least if you go into it now, you know what's going on and you're prepared. Not like us, not like other people I've talked to that had no clue. We're an RV, full-time RV life channel, okay? We meet people every day that go and buy a new truck and a new fifth wheel and they want to live this dream. They buy this truck and they might get they might get 10, 15, 30,000 miles down the road on a big fancy, you know, planned trip that they've been waiting their whole life for, and the transmission goes out on the side of the road and they got their big Riverstone or whatever fifth wheel they have, and everything, their dreams are over with, guys. I mean, this is what General Motors is playing with, and they don't realize it. And that's why I keep sending these videos out, and that's why I hope you guys keep watching the video from the beginning to the end. That's all I ask. If you watch it from the beginning and the end, you can't stand me, you can't stand my voice, leave it on, go get a beer, go get a sandwich, go mow your lawn, shovel your driveway, whatever you got to do. Let the video play through so it keeps getting pushed out by YouTube. We're not going to ask you to subscribe to our channel. If you like us, you'll do all that on your own. I'm not going to ask you to do that stuff. By supporting this video is by watching it from the beginning to the end. That's what I hope you do. But General Motors, you have a problem and you're not doing nothing about it, okay? I met a guy at the gas station last week, walked up to me and stuff, we're just talking, and then I told him about how the transmission problem, and then he says, "You know what? You're not the guy on YouTube." I said, "Well, I'm one of them, but it might not be the guy." And he goes, yeah, I think you are now." And he goes, "Yeah, I found your video because I'm worried about my truck." He goes, "My truck has got," I think he said 23,000 miles on it. Exact same truck I have, just a 2025. And it's shifting hard. And I told him that's one of the signs it'll start shifting hard. Then all of a sudden, one time you might hit a bump or something and it'll chunk, chunk, and then the lights will come on, slow, you know, it'll reduce power, all that stuff. You'll pull over, and if you're super lucky, it'll reset and you'll be able to drive. Check engine light will probably stay on for a day or two, then it'll go off if you're super lucky. That usually happens one time. The second time, you're not so lucky. Now it's reduced power, the lights don't go off, you've got codes pulled, you got to take it to the shop. And 9 times out of 10, they won't even look at the truck. They won't even look at the truck. They'll tell you, you got a valve body problem. And they're on back order, and you know, there's 4 trucks in our backyard right now that are all waiting for that same part. And then you're like, the light comes on going, "What do you mean? Nobody told me this." So that's what these videos are about, guys. So I just want to tell you that. And then 2 days ago, I was in Idaho. made a delivery. Met a RV transporter guy just like us. He's got a 2024. He asked me what year the truck was. I told him a 2023. He said he had a 2020 with all the transmission problems. I said, how's your 24 doing? He goes, I'm just waiting any day to take it in. He goes, it's already doing the shifting problem, the hard shifts, the same thing that it always does. And then all of a sudden it'll be done. And then you're just sitting without a truck. So he's got 98,000 miles on that truck. And it's a 2024, guys. You know, we haul RVs, but I talked to him. He's just like me. Ever since his 2020, he doesn't haul anything over 7,500 pounds with a 1-ton dualie. Just like I said, General Motors flagship work truck, okay? He's hauling something that's 2,500 or 7,500 pounds or less, okay? Now, our truck, yes, we hauled 20,000 pounds with our Riverstone when we first got it, and maybe that played into the transmission problem, you know, but I babied it. 55, 62 was my max speed, never in a hurry because we were out doing an adventure and enjoying life, okay? But now with this transmission they put in here now, I haven't pulled anything over 7,500 pounds, nothing at all highway miles. This truck with this transmission right now has 60,000 miles on that new transmission. Yes, I drive a lot, but that's how we make our money. That's how this lifestyle works. That's what we bought the truck for. That's what we got into this type of lifestyle. That's what so many other people out there are getting in this lifestyle for and buying these trucks is for that. General Motors, you have one thing to do. You need to make these things withstand that, okay? I'm not beating the truck up, okay? I'm gonna walk around it and show you what this truck looks like. This truck's got 150,000 miles on it, basically, okay? This is what it looks like. It's second set of tires. It looks like new, and I'm gonna show you that in this video. It's not getting beat up, but I'm scared every day that that transmission's gonna go out again, and I want a recall. I want them guys to have to give us new transmissions, a new design transmission, or one that's actually designed by Allison, okay? You guys, got that little emblem on your truck that says Allison? If your truck is, I don't even know, I think it's like 2016 or below, but I know 2020 all the way up to the new ones now is a General Motors transmission that they paid Allison to stick their name on, okay? It's not an Allison transmission. Okay, if you have a truck that's from General Motors, it has a 10-speed Allison, so-called Allison transmission in it, your truck is one that has these problems too. Okay, everybody asks, well, does mine? You got a 10-speed so-called Allison transmission, then yes, you have these problems, okay? You're gonna have it sooner or later. It's just, everybody I talk out there, if they use their truck, it happens to them. If their truck is just an ornament for their driveway, probably not gonna happen. They'll probably trade it for another one before they even put enough miles on it, and they're happy and thinking General Motors is awesome, but they're not. Okay, that's what these videos are about. So yes, you can tell Williams wound up a little bit. I'm in beautiful Colorado again, worked my butt off, did a whole bunch of loads. RV transport has been great. So you guys that are thinking about getting an RV transport, you came across this because you want to buy a truck. Yes, there's loads, there's work. Stop listening to YouTube people that keep telling you the RV world is dead. It's not dead. If you want to work, you can work. All right, I'm gonna walk around this truck. Rockstar Rock Guard, okay? You guys are gonna get into RV life. You're not gonna be an RV transporter. Buy that anyways and put that on the back of your truck. It will save your fifth wheel in your camper, okay? And it's easy, pops right off in 2 seconds. Those little pins hold it on there. It's so much better than the stuff that they talk you into out there, okay? Here's the truck, guys. Can it look any cleaner and nicer and newer than it does right now? 150,000 miles, second transmission, okay? All highway miles. If it ain't hauling a camper, it's hauling me and Robin across the United States to get back to get another camper or get to our camper. It hasn't hauled our camper with this new transmission. That's one of the reasons I'm not in a hurry to move our Riverstone out of Alabama, because I'm worried that it's going to take out the transmission on this truck and I'm not going to have a truck and I'm going to have to buy a new one. You know, this is where we're at, okay? People keep asking me about these tires. Let's throw this in the video. These Transforce AT2s by Firestone, okay? Here's what they look like with 60,000 miles on them. Hopefully you can see, but I mean, there's a lot of tread. That's 60,000 miles. Heck, I think that's more tread than the Michelin's had on it, brand new. That's how much tread I still got left, and there's 60,000 miles on it. Do I think these tires are gonna make the 100,000 mile mark? Yes, I do. Sorry guys, I can't seem to talk today. I think it's just because I'm enjoying the weather and maybe I'm just pumped up about this truck, okay? And right there, guys, it's not an Allison transmission. It's a transmission designed by General Motors. And I think they worked with Ford on it too, is what I've been told, but Ford's is a little different than General Motors, but they just borrowed the name. Probably paid Allison. Probably the biggest mistake Allison ever made, and I'm sure they regret it to this day. But maybe in 2026, there's supposed to be a new Duramax coming out with more horsepower. Hopefully they'll get with Allison, and Allison will build the best transmission they've ever built in their life and get their name back. You know, that's what I'm hoping for, guys, okay? But look at this truck. I mean, I've got some rock chips up front. I touch them up. You can see them right here now. They need to be touched up again. But for 150,000 miles, doesn't that front end still look like new? I mean, I definitely take care of my stuff. It's been serviced. It's already had a transmission fluid change that I did myself this time because, you know, everybody kept telling me that do it yourself. And I actually did this last time because I had time, but I don't always have time in this line of work. And another thing too, I can tell you, I talked to a guy the other day. He said, yep, I just took my truck in to have the transmission dropped and done just like you did. And the exact same thing happened. He says, now it's down. So I think he had 35,000 miles on his truck. So guys, it's one of these things where I don't know if you should change your fluid or not. It's a gamble. It's a gamble. It's a gamble if you don't. It's a gamble if you do. And for you guys that don't know what this is back here, and this is the first time coming across the channel, put it down in the comments. You just came across our video. That's our bed. That bed pops down and two of us can sleep back there when we're on the road. Works pretty nice. You know, it's pretty cool. It was one of the best things I ever did. I wish I'd have done that before I even got into the RV transport business, because I would have used that thing just doing all the other stuff I was doing in life. I used the microwave all the time. Refrigerator's right there. I mean, this is what I got, guys. This is the lifestyle. A full-time RV life, or full-time RV transport business, okay? I did get a ding here on this last run. Right here, I heard the rock kick up and I got it. I'm gonna have to pop that out. I just don't have the stuff with me. It's back at the Riverstone. I'll pop that out, but there's the only little ding in that truck, and that just happened on the last trip before this one. You know, we are on the road running a lot and doing a lot of videos and showing our lifestyle, guys, and showing what we're doing out there, so you can see that the truck is not being beat up. It's not even being worked hard. I mean, it's just getting miles put on it. That's it. You know, a truck like that should not have any problem with all highway miles. Don't you agree? You know? You know, let me show you something too. For you RV transporter guys that keep asking me about dash cam, you're supposed to have a dash cam. I've got the Garmin, it has a dash cam in there, okay? I've been using that, but a company just reached out to me. They sent me one that is designed to pop right in this whole unit so that it looks factory, and you'll have one on the back. It's also a security camera system for at night when you're sleeping in your truck. So this will be coming in. In fact, it might already be at the Riverstone. When we get down to Alabama, I'm gonna do a review video on it, and I'll start using it, but I'm gonna have a dash cam that pops right in this. They make them for your vehicle. You just got to tell them what year and model you have, and they'll send you the thing, it'll pop and it plugs right in, so you don't have any wiring. And then you have the other camera you hook on the back, and then you've got like a rear camera, but it's more like a security camera on the back, but it's a dash cam. I'll get all that information in the next video. Just watch for that review video about that new dash cam, and I'm going to start using it all the time. And that might be the way to go for you RV transporters, because who wants another thing mounted up there in your way? I mean, you know, sometimes it really blocks your vision. You get so much stuff in there. So it'll be mounted right in there. You can see where that camera is right now there. Then you'll have the other one right below that. That's a dash cam that has an app that works right on your phone. Plus you can tap on it, watch it from the front, watch it from the rear. You can turn it on for like security at night. So when you're sleeping in your truck or you want to watch things. So that's another thing that's coming out. I got a lot of reviews coming up, guys. I just got a lot of videos coming out. I mean, we're really trying to push this channel to the next level. And for you guys that are tired of William because every day he puts out a video, that's my goal till the end of the year. The channel's doing really good, so I want to keep doing that. I want to get out there to people. I want people to come across this. We have a lot of new people getting into RV transport that have used my name. We've met a lot of new people I talk to every day. It's been an awesome experience. Robin has just about got our Facebook thing up so that people can start using that. And we'll send out links to everybody that's already on our Facebook group. And we'll keep working on that. And for all the General Motor guys out there, you know, put it in the comments. Let us know what your truck's doing. Let us know what you got. For all you guys that didn't buy a General Motors after you watched my videos, what did you end up buying? Put it in the comments. I'd like to know. We're going to keep following up on this. I don't have any new news from General Motors. Yes, they did some more recalls on other vehicles. They still don't have the 2023s, 2024s, 2025s involved in any of that. You can't get anybody to tell you if they're going to make any changes, if they got a new transmission coming out. You know, they're talking about their new 2026 and all the horsepower and everything it's going to have. Well, why give us more horsepower when this transmission can't handle the horsepower it's got? So that's where I am with these videos. I hope they're helpful. If anything, it keeps it out there, it keeps us talking about it. You know how this works, guys. Always.